Here we are once again. I feel like we just saw each other like 2 hours ago.
I know. It's funny, isn't it? Because time is really changing. I don't know how you feel. Hi, Elisa. But you're so spot on. Hi, guys.
Hello, everyone.
Yeah. Gosh, time is weird. It's like sometimes it's like this, and you go, "What just happened?" So yeah, I know. But it was only 2 days ago.
Yeah,
So
yeah, it was.
yeah.
How is Jazzy doing? Did he
Jazz
miss
is
me?
fabulous. Yeah. Oh, he's going, I can never miss anyone because I can see you all. But he was looking after Clive, my cat, last night because Clive loves sleeping in the healing room after I've been running energy. And
Uh-huh.
so I had Jazzy on my beautiful table, my altar, and I patted him as I went past and said, "You look after Clive." And he was actually really hot, so it was really interesting because he's normally cold, in winter. But yeah, he was quite warm, so he was obviously doing some work with Clive the cat. So
Interesting. So today I don't have a whole lot of questions. So I certainly hope our soul family here has some questions. But I do have one of my questions is about Australia. So,
ooh, okay.
but before we do that, Trixie had a question last week, and I don't know if I have it. Do you remember something about something bridge?
Something ridge. It was something about something that
Ridge.
happened at this ridge because I'd never heard of it.
Ruby
So
Ridge.
she's asking, Ruby Ridge, is
Ruby
it?
Ridge. Let me
Okay.
see if she's on here by any chance.
Oh, yes, she is. I can just see her.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
It's about Ruby Ridge again. I'm not quite sure what she wanted
What
to know.
the question was, though.
Yeah. So Trix popped the question in.
Yeah.
That what you actually want to understand about the situation of Ruby Ridge, whatever it is. So yeah, then we'll have a look at it.
Yes.
So,
Yes, definitely.
okay.
Definitely. So I saw a video where I don't know who the guy was, but he was saying over like the speakerphone thing, saying that a video had been brought to their attention of Scott Morrison doing child trafficking or something. There was some video that had been put out there.
Wow.
Yeah. And it was like, yeah. So it was out like just like outside with a big, megaphone. I think it's called megaphone.
Yes.
And just like telling people like I just submitted this video or saw this video or something like that of Scott Morrison and like totally saying like he has done child trafficking.
So was it? I wonder if it was proof of it or if it was hearsay. If someone was just talking on a video about it.
This guy, he looked like he was one of the people that works there with him.
Wow. Okay. So what is the question? What do we need to know?
What I need to know is if he, if that is a white hat up, so that people wake up.
Good question. Okay. Yeah, I mean,
exactly. Or is it him just is it people waking up on their own, like
and knowing, what's going on? Ooh, interesting. So I asked first up, is it a white hat op? Strength card came up, the sun came up. So I would say that this is something that's been maybe put in place so people can find it. Because when you said that, I got the fact that this is people asking questions, because that 5 of Swords that comes up, it's usually that someone's had an insight or they've won something, there's been a change, but it's usually through words, thoughts, and it's often within our own head. So I feel exactly what you just asked was exactly what's actually coming up with the cards.
Okay.
And something's come. So the 10 of Wands, so something that's been going on for a long, long, long time is coming more, it's finishing. So that's, good question.
Okay, very good. And let me set you up so people can see you better. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna ask the Space Cadet question only because it's Australia again, and then I'll move back up to start with the questions at the top. Okay, what happened at Uluru in Australia after the ceremony was done? The sacred site was activated. What effect did it have for Gaia? So I guess she's asking, was it activated? What the cards can tell us what happened with Uluru after the ceremony?
was done. So Space Cadet Lottie, I just want a little bit of clarification because there's ceremonies that are done there sort of frequently, but was this back when all the focus was on Uluru? Was that what you're talking about? I think it was the solstice 2021, like it was the 22nd of December 21, or I think. Can you just clarify that for me? Because I just want to make sure it's the right, it's the right time that she's talking about. So that'd be great. Yeah.
Okay. And Trixie said that she wanted to know if we got the full story about what happened there, or are there more nefarious things that happen?
Okay. So if there was truth in what came out about the situation to us in the public is what she's asking, I'm presuming. Okay. Let's have a look and see.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, Trixie, you're onto something. No, we've got our Four of Swords straight up, which means to me there was a lot more that was hidden. I'm getting quite goosebumpy. So, because there was a situation that they wanted to have happen in that situation. Because I'm tuning into the story that the public got. So whatever the story was, there was something else that was wanted to have happened and it didn't. So, and then the Chariots come up. So what's happening here is it was moved along into a place where I guess it could be palatable. Yeah, because we've got our Five of Pentacles. So then I was just thinking about the situation, because all I know about it is that there was FBI involved or something with a family. That was all I knew about it. Five of Pentacles. So there was something that went on that was quite yucky. It was sort of really hard. It was out in the cold. But then a solution happened. So let's just have a little look and see if there was. Yeah, so something happened to change it up. So the Six of Wands has come up, our Four of Wands has come up. So this is a solution. The Six of Wands, this is something that's actually a celebration. So I feel that there was a better outcome than what we were told. I don't know if this is making sense, but this is what I'm getting. Yeah, because there was a lot of dissension. Five of Wands, there's a lot of dissension on another level that was going on, but the outcome, and I just was thinking about the people, the outcome was actually better than what was said in the end, because that Ace of Pentacles has come up, because I was asking about the outcome. So I don't feel that the full truth was out, if you know what I mean. I think there was a lot more going on behind the scenes. Yeah, Four of Pentacles has come up. There was a lot more going on that was the foundation of this. Like, so when that Four of Swords came up, a lot of secrets, there was a lot of stuff that went on that no one knew about before all this went down, because the Ace of Wands has come up.
Now I'm like, you piqued my interest. Now I want to know what happened. So Trixie, definitely like write a couple of sentences to let me know what exactly is Ruby Ridge and what was it in the US? What happened there?
Yeah, because I mean, there's definitely definitely a lot going on underneath that was hidden before it came out. Is all that was, but at some level, I think it ended up better than what was expected not for the FBI, but for whoever it was that was involved. There was a family, I think, involved. So
yeah, I know nothing about it.
That's all I know about it. So yeah. Oh, look, honestly, I think so many situations, there's been so much hidden that we don't know about, and all we get is the story that we're meant to hear through our mainstream media.
The story, the movie. Okay, so that's a question I have.
Yeah.
Because this one looked like a movie to me. They show the IRS agents, right? Supposedly they hired, I don't know, 47,000 IRS agents to come audit us, right? And we got in the cards, they're not going to audit us. They're going to help us get paid. But what they're showing is this movie, the IRS agents wearing like vests, like Kevlar vests that when you get shot kind of thing. And then the agents have like guns and stuff. And I'm like, this is shot like a movie. Like it had different like angles. And I'm like, the heck? So can we ask if this IRS video that is being shown around of the IRS agents in training for some type of, like they're going to have guns and they're going to have these vests and they say IRS on it. It even said, I think it even said police on it. I don't
Isn't
know,
that
but I was just like,
fascinating?
nah, I don't believe this.
Okay, so is it a movie? Is it something they're setting up for us to, yeah. Ace of Swords came up straight away. So to me, this is, yes, they've actually it's like a script. And I tuned into Jasper and he was showing me from above and he went, this is just one of the layers. So there's many layers that are going on, because what does that do when people start going, hang on a minute, are we going to get accosted by this, IRS, by these, who are these people? What's going on? What does it do? Creates chaos. So the Seven of Wands has come up. So this makes people really stop and look what's going on. So again, I just feel this is another aspect of helping people to wake up. So the Knight of Pentacles, this is a beautiful knight that brings through very well, in a slow way, some news and some reality and a message. So I feel that they're, again, showing people, what do you think of the IRS? How do you feel if they came to your door and said, give me your money, you haven't paid up? People are going to be thinking this, because what's going to happen is there's going to be a new situation with the IRS when it's time. So a lot of people go, oh yes, I don't mind paying tax because it goes to our roads, to our schools, to help. No, it doesn't.
Nope.
We know where it goes.
Yep.
Straight over to somewhere else.
Yep.
So there's going to be a new situation that's come up. So they're actually, again, this is the next level where they're drawing people's attention. This is what Jasper showed me, to who are the IRS? What rights do we have? How much power do they have? So I really feel it's really getting people to look at that.
Okay, so then you think, is it the white hats creating fear porn then, just so people will rise up, basically rise up and say, no, this has to go?
Yes, because the Strength card came up. And so people need to start looking at what's going on in the world, what's going on in their life. And when you were asking that actually turned over and wanted to come out. So yeah, I do believe it's just part of this whole show. Yeah.
Okay.
And that felt the energy that came when I pulled that card. That card jumped out, was like, yes. Yeah.
I mean, I could totally, they literally shot it like a movie. Like
Yeah.
it was so obvious, like different angles. And I'm like, okay, somebody who's shooting this with their camera isn't going to have different angles of the movie, like just so obvious.
It is obvious. So, and can you imagine there would be civil war if they started going around and arresting people or doing? Oh, can you imagine? Can you imagine people allowing that to happen? So they've got to plant these seeds. What was maybe a potential?
Yeah,
what was
exactly.
going to happen?
What was going to happen? Yeah,
it's
absolutely.
like a look back in time, and oh, look what they had planned for you.
Yeah. So then, what do we? When do we see these? Have they hired all these agents? Have these agents been hired?
Well, the King of Cups was our first card up. Now he's someone that's quite a big emotional aspect of people, but there's something hidden. Often with him, there's something hidden. So I feel that maybe not. It's a really good question. Like, it's great. Back to basics. Then we've got our Fool card. So no, it's like maybe they're hiring people, but it's for a whole new concept, if that makes sense, a whole new way of doing things and helping people. Because our Nine of Wands has come up. Now remember, this bloke here has had a really big journey. It's been tough, man. I mean, they've nearly crippled us financially, haven't they, with all of the taxes and all of the way they go about things, but standing strong. So, it's almost like there is something new coming, and they will need people to help to bring that about, because our beautiful Sun card came out, which is joy, and the word I get is woohoo. That's what I was getting from it.
Okay. All right. Very good. And Dennis, I had not asked Astrid Groth's question because she had said she was going to go to bed and watch in the morning. But just in case she's still here, I will ask her question, and just in case she's still here. So, okay, hold on. Question, please look at the Norwegian royals.
Okay.
Are they, to me, any royal. Like the word royal equals bad. Deep
Exactly.
state, cabal, elite, all kinds. But maybe I'm wrong. So we'll see what we get.
Oh, yeah. Exactly. Look, so Norwegians. Okay. All right. It's so the 7 of Swords has come up. So this is my strategy card. So this means there was a strategy for the Norwegian royals. Okay. So then the 2 of Wands. Now this can be looking out over the world, being balanced, seeming balanced. And let's see what the next card brings up to actually go with that, so that we actually get a idea, because that's what they portray. Correct? They portray this beautiful aspect of themselves. Our star cards come up. So this is interesting, because this is someone that can bring through joy, bring through happiness. But as I've always said, it's a very emotional card. So on the other aspect, so what I'm getting is that not all of them that were in there actually knew about it, when they went in, because we've got our High Priestess card. So not all of them were maybe brought up like that or were a part of it. So I'm getting that there could be, because that High Priestess card shows me that there's secrets in there too. So I feel that some people that are part of it weren't maybe aware of what was going on. So, but maybe there'd be over half. Well, there'd be half that did, because that's our 2 of Pentacles, which is like decision making, but it also can be 50-50.
50-50, yeah.
Yeah. So I guess you can't dump everyone. And once you're in there, you're stuck. So this is where that compassion comes in.
Yeah.
So for people,
Can we see, can the cards tell us what will happen to this royal family? Will it, like the bad ones will come to the good side with the good ones, or the bad ones will disappear and the good ones take over? I mean, ultimately, I hope that there are no royals anywhere when we're done. Really, we don't need anybody to be above us. We are, equal, all of us. So
correct.
I really do hope that,
Because that really messes with our psyche, doesn't it?
yeah.
Someone's better than me.
Yep.
No one's better than me.
Yeah.
We're all unique. So, so the Knight of Wands has come up again, which is actually saying that something will happen, but it may not happen how we expect it. So I feel there will be a resolution. There might be taking away of different things. It's a messenger. And then we've got our beautiful Page of Wands. Again, these are the wands are always spiritual cards. So the Page of Wands is something that's to be learnt, something new that will come through. And as we were talking, remember, about our own sovereignty and our own knowing that no one is better than us. Oh my God. Then the Knight of Pentacles. I feel this will happen a little bit slowly, because it's going to really, really damage a lot of people. Like, who knows, we may never find out for a long, long time what the UK royal family were all about at the end of the day, because it would just devastate people. So, her death may come out, but it might take a long time for the actual truth to come out. Might take years, might take movies for people to be able to cope with that. So, So yeah,
Okay.
so look, I feel it will happen, but it's going to happen slowly. The whole, like you said, the whole scenario, it will just dissipate.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very good. Will the affidavit for Trump search be fully revealed? Will either affidavit for Trump search be fully revealed?
Okay. So this is obviously what they had in their hands when they were searching the place. I'm presuming, that's what you're talking about with an affidavit? Yeah.
No, affidavit is it's I think it's I'm not going to talk out of I don't know.
You don't know. Yeah.
I don't want to say the wrong thing.
So let's just find out. Okay. So once again, this little fellow is coming up a lot today already. So our Knight of Wands has come up. So and sometimes because he's facing the other way, to me, it's almost like he's bringing through something, but it's not a full message. It's not a really, you can trust this message. But then our Four of Wands has come up, and we were talking about, Mar-a-Lago. And so to me, this is the actual place. And then the Wheel of Fortune. So I think in time, yes, it will come through.
Yeah.
Maybe not quite ready yet to have all of
that
come out, but it will come through. Yeah, so I feel that there's still stuff going on behind the scenes that's going to be used. So it will all come out. So, yeah, not just quite yet. So that Wheel of Fortune it will come through in time. It will move.
Okay. I'm trying to decode this. He must be talking about Mona Lake. So I don't know if you saw the video on Mount Shasta.
Oh, amazing. Yes. Yeah.
Okay. So I think he was asking about Mono Lake, Mono Lake picture where it was the 3 like holes. So he wants to know if there were if it was a ship or 3 energy centers or vortexes.
Okay. So let's ask first if they were vortexes. So so if they were actually energy vortexes, let me just tune into that. Because what I'm getting is really interesting. So I've got our chariot came up. So this is movement. So a vortex to me is always an energy that's like a portal that's spinning, that's open energetically, quite big energies. And that one wants to come out. Very unique to Mono Lake's on Mount Shasta. Is that what you're saying, or is
Mono Lake was over in California, in close to to Mammoth Lakes.
Oh, okay, yeah. So it's still probably on that energy line as well. So there's definitely something there that's quite unique to Mono Lake. That is, to me, is movement, is vortexes. And then with a Nine of Pentacles, as we know, is very unique, very abundant, and something is usable. So it's something that it can actually use or has a function. And then that one wants to come up. Oh, interesting. How interesting. This card's come up. So I feel it was misused as well for a while. So this has come up. So it was misused. There was something in there that had been not used as, so it's like a portal that was misused. But now it's come back into balance because the Lover's card has come up.
Okay.
So it's actually now in the hands of a really beautiful, balanced interaction. Yeah. So there's no longer these dudes using it. The High Priestess. So there is some mystery around it.
Yeah. So Mono Lake is like really high in salt content.
Yeah.
I wonder if was that the reason why that lake was being used? Was it the minerals in that lake?
Interesting. Was Mono Lake, was it pink?
No, it's the really green, like light green, like mint green.
How fascinating. Because where I was brought up in Esperance, down in the very southwest of Western Australia, we had this lake that was called Pink Lake because it actually glowed pink.
I've seen pictures of that lake. It's absolutely stunning.
But then they mined it, of course, because it was full of salt, which is where the algae grew that made it actually pink, and the sun would set behind it. And now it's not pink anymore.
Oh, well, there's something else in Australia that's pink that has to do with the salt.
There's another lake now that started to have that happen in Esperance.
Because I've seen pictures. I've seen it.
Oh, yeah. No, I've got pictures on my phone, but it was probably the last few years that it actually changed, quite a few years. But there is another lake that started to do the same thing, obviously. Yeah. So it's interesting. So, okay, so let's so you want to see if the salt had anything to do with it? Is that what you're saying? Or
so yeah, I thought the clouds were saying thank you for the shift back to love.
Oh, that's so beautiful.
Yeah.
Love it. Okay. No, it's more than the salt because our Four of Swords has come up again. So there's a deeper mystery there. And yeah. So
you know what? Ask Jazzy. See what Jazzy can tell us.
Let's tune in. Let's tune in and see what he shows us. Okay. Yeah, it's almost like there's an energy. He's showing me like concentric rings of energy coming up and getting bigger from the grid lines of the earth. And now I'm just going to get him to show me if there's anything else going. And that can be used as a portal. So because then it goes through dimensionally because this energy is so big coming through there is what he's showing me. Okay. It's just like concentric rings creating a portal that can then be used as an access point.
Okay.
Yeah.
So can you ask if there was a reason why Tracy and I needed to go there?
Okay. What do you think it was first? I always put it back on people when it's like this. So what do you feel was calling you there? Like, what was your emotion when
She's the one that like mapped out the trip. I just went along.
you went along? What was
Yeah.
your feeling there? What was your emotion when you were there?
Um, I didn't really feel much. That's why
Okay.
I'm asking, because
Yeah.
it's like I don't know if it was just her that needed to be there, or me and her.
Interesting. Because this card's come up again. So our Two of Wands, which is creating a balance over the world. So I got the word templating. Okay, so Page of Wands is something new that's coming through, like a message. And look at the cards are spiritual cards, like they're talking about energy. They're talking about, anything that comes through that's energetic. Interesting, because the Tower card came up. So I feel there was something that maybe went on there that was on a deeper level. Because when we go anywhere on the earth, we're templating, and those grid lines are templating us. So I feel there was probably a little bit more of a aspect to this than what you realized, and then the Ace of Wands just came up. So sometimes it can be on such a beautiful, deep level, but it can create a really big change in us and a really big change in the grid lines. So, because remember once, I think I've told you, our beautiful Indigenous people, our Aboriginals, they know when they have to go walkabout. And what they do is they follow the song lines. They call them the song lines of the earth. And they're doing this gridding and templating, apparently. Correct me if I'm wrong, anyone that's in the Indigenous world. And so they are templating, changing DNA, and activating grid lines. So they just get this calling to go on walkabout, they call it. They go walkabout.
Yeah, I mean, we did have the inkling to put some crystals there, which we did.
Yeah.
So we did that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I guess I wanted to see if something actually did happen there that I'm not aware of.
Yes.
But it sounds like it, yeah.
Yeah. So, and we don't always have to know on a consciousness, cognitive level, because it can be quite deep.
Yeah, that's so interesting. That is so interesting. Okay.
Yeah.
And then the other thing I'm going to ask before we move on to the people's questions, and I apologize, everybody, if you haven't seen my video on my Mount Shasta, you might want to.
Definitely watch it. It's beautiful.
I discovered a city in Bryce Canyon.
That blew my mind. That was just phenomenal.
So I want to see if Jazzy has info, if the cards have info. What is this city about? Am I the only one that can see it? I mean, and Tracy, because we're at a higher dimension.
Yeah.
So just wondering.
Well, that's what I got when I was tuning in to that energy of the city. And just the fact that all of those other experiences you had with being able to see things that others couldn't, it was like, it's a whole different world, literally, when you're coming from a consciousness that is more expanded. We get to have more clarity. We get to see things differently.
Yeah, so, like I tell people in a video game, right? In a video game, as you achieve higher levels, they open up new landscapes. You go to the next level and, oh, look at this new landscape. You weren't going to see that landscape unless you moved up to the next level. And you got to do the work.
You got it, and new perceptions. So yeah, absolutely. So the first card that came up was our Ten of Swords. So this is, as you're talking, so this has been, allowing ourselves to let go of old patterns and old ways of seeing things, old perspectives, to then bring through our beautiful Three of Wands, which is looking into the future, looking into something different, letting go of that past. And this is sometimes, as humans, one of the hardest things to do is to let go of our belief systems, our way we see things. It can be really distressing. Chariots come up. So yeah, this is about moving forward, finding a balance within that. So that's why we can't just do it all in one hit, because it can be an emotional process as well. So I feel that's exactly what we're talking about, is exactly what's happened, that you could see that city.
Okay. And by the way, everybody, this city is made of rocks. Like, it's not amazing. Like, oh, there's a building over there. No, this is ancient. Rocks in between rocks, of more rocks. And this stood out to me like somebody was shining a spotlight on it. And it's unfortunate that I didn't show people a picture of what it looks like from where I was, because from where I was, it was all these rocks and this thing in the middle, like, so if you're looking, you really can't see it unless something brings your attention to it.
Ace of Pentacles. Absolutely, what you just said is truth. That reality, our perspective and our clarity and our consciousness allows us to see things in reality in a very different way. So yeah, that was amazing. Yeah, I loved that. And it was so clear and it was so obvious when you look at it. I was like going, wow, that's so cool. And I felt ancient energy there, and also interdimensional energy there.
So that's what I want to know is, what was that? What, like, was it, was it a different, was it Lemurians or Atlantis, or was it like something more, even more ancient than that? Like, what was it? Like, what was that city? Like, I want to know more about the city itself.
Yeah. I mean, we could, well, I can do it now if you like, or I can tune in with Jazz. Let's tune in with Jazz as well.
See if he can show you what that was.
Yeah. It's almost, he's showing me it's almost interdimensional from another timeline. But as we're expanding our consciousness, things are becoming more visible again. So it was from a time of a different frequency. And, it's almost like deja vu. When you have deja vu and it's almost like our experiences cross with each other.
Yeah.
So that's what he's showing me can happen with things like that. And the Ace of Wands just came up to confirm it. So, yeah, so he's just showing me that it's almost like it can flicker in and out of our consciousness as well. So ancient, can be very, I'm just still getting what we would call ancient, just a different reality, different dimension, different timeline that was experienced.
Okay.
For that city, for those people, for those beings that lived there.
Yeah.
That's what I'm getting. So
yeah. Wow.
Yeah. So cool.
Yeah, that it was amazing. I just,
magic happens.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, let's see, guys. I got to go back and find where I was. So did we answer Space Cadet's question?
No, Lottie's space. No. Oh, hang on.
Yeah,
no, we didn't.
She meant the ceremony on the 21st.
21. Yes. Yeah, that's what I thought she meant that, but I really wanted just clarity. So she wants to know, did that activate Gaia? Did that activate grid lines? Was what happened meant to happen? Okay, let's just tune in and see. Oh, because Jasper's jumping in. He's really jumping in today. There was actually a lot of confusion and chaos around what was happening there energetically. Is what that Seven of Cups is showing me around, Uluru. There was a lot of mystery that went on because our priestess card has come up. So some of the sacred things that went on, some of the ceremony, very hidden, very unknown to maybe us as humans. The Hierophants come up. So there was a bigger power there. There was like an authority within that Aboriginal group, that Indigenous group that were doing that. Oh man, the mystery cards are coming up today. Got our Four of Swords. There was a lot hidden. It was interesting though, because as I was pulling these, Jasper showed me something again, and he showed me a massive energetic, again, those concentric circles, like coming out from underneath Uluru and actually just filtering across the earth. So it's, Ten of Cups has come up. So it was definitely creating more energy on earth, something that has brought joy, something has brought people together. So, but there was a lot that went on that I don't think we'll know, that maybe wasn't how it was meant to be with some of those mystery cards in there. But at the end of the day, what was needed was achieved.
Okay. All right. Well, good. Yeah. Okay. Very good. All right. The next question is George Bush really a reptilian soul swap? I don't even think his soul was swapped. I think he was straight up like,
bad dude.
Yeah.
Bad dude.
Yeah.
Oh, that one wants to jump out. So yeah, basically the Eight of Cups has come up. So to me, this is walking away from something, and I got the word morals. So walked away from just about any morals that were there with him. So let's just tune in again and see. So yeah, I feel it was a decision. Oh, well, it was just who he was. He just had walked away from anything that was morality almost. And let's find out why. Well, he surrendered. Yeah, he surrendered something. He surrendered. I mean, if you're doing everything that he's done, you're surrendering your soul. So, and yeah, let's just check to see if that
But do you
was
think was he an actual reptilian soul swapped?
Okay, I'm going to do another couple of cards with this one.
And of course, this is for entertainment purposes only. We're
Completely.
just playing a card game. Just
That's
for
it,
fun.
totally. Just for fun. Five of Swords has come up. So this to me is, again, within our own mind. So it's what he was actually thinking and feeling. Strength card and the Empress card. So I feel that it was him. It was just him. And
it was him as
loved
a human.
Him as a human, because he loved the power. He loved to be able to create. He loved all of the power that went with those cards, the Empress and Strength card. To me, the Empress is usually a beautiful creator, but that creation power was used for himself. Yeah. So I don't feel, well, that's just what I was getting, is there wasn't a swap out. I felt there would have been like a transition card or a death card or something. So no, I feel it was just him. The Hermit's come up, which is deep within us.
Okay, this is the next question. It's about the most beautiful man on this planet.
I know. And he only lives an hour and a half away from me.
Oh my God.
Oh, Serena. Yes, I know. Okay, let's have a look to see.
I will watch his movies over and over and over again.
I know. Let's just have a look and see if he has a aspect within there, or let's just see. Yeah, it's really interesting. I feel the grief card has come up, so our Five of Cups has come up, and then our Four of Cups. So this is something that's maybe being offered that maybe wasn't wanted, if you know what I mean. Again, this Five of Swords, when we ask these sort of questions, is coming up a lot today. So I feel there was a lot of stuff going on in the mind, his thoughts processing, because when he found out what was his expectation, has he turned? Because that Magician card's come up. So has he actually, working with the White Hats?
Yeah, did he take? Okay. So he took the apple. He bit the apple, became bad.
Apple, but I felt that he's come back because the Tower card is there, the Magician's there.
Yeah.
So it's almost like he's playing a role for his.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because Thor, I mean, the Marvel movies now are the good guys. So I imagine if he's working with them, that he would have had to shift back.
And a debt to pay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, because what was that other one? Don't Look Up. And was it Meryl Streep that was in that as well? And who was it that was the main queen, or the president? Who was that? And I just went, oh my God, that is probably the worst acting I've ever seen in my life. But I feel they were using her. It was part of her. She had to do this as part of her deliverance or whatever through. Yeah. So Serena, I feel that, yes, there was an aspect where the apple was bitten. I like the way you said that. But then now there's some debts being paid.
Okay. Well, I'm glad he decided to come to the good side.
Well, yeah, some of the choices they would have had wouldn't have been great, would they?
Yeah. All right. So for us that live paycheck to paycheck, is it best to leave money in the bank or take out as much cash as we can? And again, we don't give financial advice.
Yeah.
So we just tell you what the cards say, and you do you. We're not telling you what to do.
Yeah. And that's why this Two of Swords has come up, because this is about, you have to make the decision. At the end of the day, it always comes back to your decision. And sometimes it can feel really difficult, but if you just go inside, Two of Wands, Find a balance, something that suits you. You know, I mean, personally, I always have some cash tucked away in one of my drawers just in case, or one of, you know, it's like, it's not a lot, but it's just enough to make me feel like if I needed it, it's there. So that's, you know, you don't have to have thousands and thousands of dollars, you know, tucked away in cash. Just have enough, because our beautiful magician cards come up again, to make you feel safe, to make you feel like, yep, this could work. I've got something tucked away. Because I was actually seeing something from Ireland. Someone sent me some of the banks just to, like, they just go and lock themselves upstairs, the bank tellers and this and that. People can't get their money out, and so who knows? Just keep enough in there to buy yourself some food if you need it. Empress cards come up to create what you need. That's all I'd say. It's like, you know, you think of it as a little savings account, but it's a cash savings account for yourself at home. That's probably the best way to put it. I don't know. What are your thoughts on that, Lisa?
You know this. I'm a big believer you create your reality. So if you start worrying about that you're going to need it, then something will happen that you will.
Yes.
So if you feel like you're already in that place, I would suggest getting money, because you've already kind of put that out there, like the thought or the feeling.
Yep.
If the fear is there, then get it, because you could be causing that fear to come true, basically. So
Exactly. Yeah.
So it's going to be based on your beliefs and how you feel about it, really, in the end.
Yeah. So and I don't want to go to the bank all the time either. So I like just to have it there as well. Ease of use. Like, so because I like working in cash. That's how I like to work. So
okay.
Yeah. So that's me. So so the Knight of Swords has come up, which is like a military card, and then the Ace of Cups. So exactly how you want to do it is perfect for you. So Star card. Again, this is beautiful. You can have beauty, you can have joy, you can have your safety and feel great. There's always another aspect to it. So but I personally love working with cash. That's just me. Yeah. So
okay, the next question: are they going to succeed in stopping Mr. T to run again?
Okay, let's have a look. Okay, thanks, Joyce. All right, and I guess again, this is where our faith comes in, isn't it? This is where
like, what reality do you want to create, right?
Yeah, but it's good to ask questions so that we can actually maybe bring it back into, well, what are we going to picture and visualize? Yeah. So for me personally, I tend to just, it's done. It's already done. So yeah. Yeah. So within our gosh, this card's coming up a lot today, Five of Swords. It's all within our mind. So it's the words we use, it's the thoughts we have as well within our mind, because we are incredible creators. Four of Wands. What is it you want to create? This is that beautiful place of safety where you feel there's celebration going on. So yeah, it's a really good choice. Seven of Swords. This is our strategy card. So again, the 5 he's carrying away can be changed. So have your strategy. What do you want to experience? It may not come how you pictured it, but our creation, our choosing to want to experience that or having that with us. 6 of Cups. This is something being offered to someone. How is it you want to feel? How can we help you? And everyone's different, but it will come through in a way that is for the highest will and good. So I feel that it's all going to be quite okay.
Okay, very good. That's wonderful. Okay. Who are on the light ships that are being seen in the skies over the UK? A lot of people are seeing them and are able to take photos of them.
Okay. So I guess we need to ask if these are the man-made ones, because we know that they've been building.
Yeah, good guys or bad guys?
Yeah, let's have a look and see. Okay, yeah. Always a good thing to know. Oh, that one's really hot. Let's see what he says to us. Okay. Oh, this is good. So we've got our King of Wands. To me, this is someone very trustworthy that holds a very high position, a mastery around spirituality. We've got our Knight of Pentacles. So this is again someone that's safe and trusted that's bringing us a message. So it's actually looking quite positive. So it could have gone the other way, because our Five of Pentacles is something that is gnarly, has been a tough journey, but there needed to be change. So I feel that, yeah, 10 of Pentacles has just come up. So this is actually a positive way to bring things through for people rather than what they had planned for us. So this to me feels like it is the light. It is the light coming
Okay,
through.
the good guys. Okay, very
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
Very good. All right, very good. Allie. Hi, ladies. Excited to catch you live. If the lotions are coming out to help us rebuild, are they among us now at our frequency, or will we need to rise more before we resonate and interact?
I love that question, Ali. And it was so interesting because I was thinking back to, your interviews with, I've just gone blank.
With Lowell.
Yeah, with Lowell. And I really feel a lot of the time it's around what our desire is and what our intention is. And, is that something we'd like to experience? So because Lowell planting those seeds for everyone as well is helping us to go, oh, well, that would be really cool. How would that happen? So as soon as we start asking questions, Ali, that's when I feel that we start to get our answers and our experiences. So let's just check with the cards there. So it's interesting you asked that question, because I was really sitting with that the other day, and yeah, Knight of Pentacles. So, we've been brought these beautiful messages. They're very trustworthy. But it's come nice and slowly. So we've got time to contemplate and understand a little bit more. King of Wands has come up again. Really trustworthy, beautiful spiritual energy. So it's up to us as to whether we are actually going to increase our consciousness or want that. Because once we desire something, then we ask questions around it, then we set in motion series of synchronistic events. And if we're prepared to step into those moments and expand ourselves, then I feel that anything can happen like to us in our own personal journey. So yeah, so it could be that over time these beings become more known to the world, but meanwhile we can have our own personal experiences if that's what we truly desire. Does that sort of answer the question?
Yeah, kind of like what Lowell had. He had a personal experience with the Talosians, right?
It's beautiful.
Yeah. So in essence, what you're saying, I think, is that we can have those experiences like Lowell did, but that they're not going to be coming out to be with us just yet.
No, not just yet.
These guys are like, I think Lowell said they were like 8 feet tall. I mean, it would be like obvious that,
So I feel it's going to be our personal death transformation card. It's going to be our personal experience if that's what our soul wants to experience. So, and then the Queen of Wands. So it's up to us. This to me is our current card, which is, using your intuition, connecting into your own spirituality to then create what you want in your world. Because anything's possible.
It's a video game, people.
Yeah.
Literally anything is possible.
So I feel we need to actually step up and help ourselves rebuild first. I feel as humans, we need to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Okay. And Tony says, thank you so much that her reading was so on point and made a huge impact on her.
Oh.
So her contact email is Magic Maree.
No, it's I am at magicmaree.com.
I am at magicmaree.com.
I am at Magic Maree, and it's double E. And my website's magicmaree.com. So nice and easy. Yep. So, thanks so much. That's really beautiful that you've given that feedback. I'm so glad.
Thank you for the reminder. I haven't done one today. Ooh. So, okay. So today, I want to see 888 again. Let's bring that abundance again.
Yeah. I'm loving
the abundance. I'm loving the abundance, and I'm getting my list ready for all the people that we've had already. To make sure I don't repeat.
Clever girl. Yeah.
Okay. So I'm gonna say Lady Hawk.
Okay, so So I'm just going to tune in to Lady Hawk through my higher self, to Lady Hawk's
Lady
higher self.
Hawk, you're on the list now, Lady Hawk. And Andromeda, and you have to wait till everybody else is gone because you were first.
Okay. But if you do want a reading,
So,
honestly, just pop on to my magicmaree.com and you can
yes,
actually have a guidance session with me. So,
absolutely.
yeah. Okay. So let me just tune into Lady Hawk. Okay. And let's see what message or what is coming up for you at the moment. Oh, wow. This is beautiful. Okay. Yep. Okay. This is making sense now. Yep. So, Lady Hawk, I've just got a few up so then I can actually tell you the story of what I feel is your messages for today to help you through a situation that may be going on. Yeah. So, the first card up was Temperance. Now, Temperance to me is often about patience and knowing that things will change, because Temperance also means we can be changing our situation where we're actually living physically. We can be changing a perception. So, and I feel like you've probably been already waiting a little while for this to happen, what it is that you're wanting. But the Five of Swords has come up. So within your own mind, get some clarity. Really sit down, tune into your heart, and find out what it is that's causing a little bit maybe of this confusion for yourself. Because then the beautiful Four of Wands has come up. So you want something that's really beautiful, that's going to make you feel happy, that you can celebrate. But you just have to make the decision. I don't feel like there's a real clarity around this decision. That Two of Swords is saying that sometimes we haven't got the full picture of what we actually want. So Three of Wands has come up. Now, this is when we're looking forward to our future and letting go of the past. So I'm feeling it could be a really good idea just to sit, just to meditate with your heart, ask your higher self, give me some guidance, show me some signs. I use all sorts of things in the world to help give me signs. I ask for nature and animals to give me signs. I ask for music and people, books, whatever it is. Take some time out to really, really know what you want, because that's when you'll actually feel this 10 of Cups has come up. You're going to feel this fulfillment. And it's not even about achieving what you think it is you want. It's actually about getting clarity around it. Because once you've got the knowing, you drop into that energy, and that's when the fun begins. So you then can actually achieve what you want. You emotionally will feel really good. You'll feel supported. You'll feel like you've got this gorgeous goal that you're aiming for. So just get out of your not knowing in a way. Just let it go. Just surrender. Drop in. Just do some work with the meditation, and you will get your clarity and you'll have a lot of joy. But I feel that you're in your head a lot around it. So, yeah. So I hope that helps. Breathing helps. And just dropping into your heart. So sort of stopping that record player if that's happening for you. But, yeah, you're going to create something very beautiful. You just got to work out exactly what it is that you want.
Beautiful. Thank you, Maree. There's a question here that I had never thought of asking, but I'm going to ask because I actually wondered about it, and I think it's true. So, was Barbara Bush Aleister Crowley's daughter, but son, really? The question is was Barbara Bush Aleister Crowley's son?
Hang on. Okay, so sure looks like Aleister Crowley's daughter. So we're asking if she's Aleister Crowley's daughter, Barbara Bush. Is that the first question? Am I got that right?
Well, she's. I'm saying she's not a daughter; she's a
She's
son.
a son. Yeah. Okay. Gotcha.
So, do we need to ask that question first?
Yeah. That's okay. Let's ask that first. Always good. Go back to basics. So, was she born a girl or a boy?
I mean, she always looked like a man to me. I don't know. Always.
Yeah, wow. Okay, so we've got two cards. We've got the Ace of Pentacles and the
that's
Fool
a yes.
card. So yeah, so definitely there was something, and then the Page of Pentacles, which is a boy.
Boy, yeah.
So yeah,
Okay,
something
so then
new came from that.
So yes, so I was right. So was she Aleister Crowley's son?
Okay. Whoa. Okay. Let me just.
Because she does look like him.
I mean, gosh, there's so much mix match in the world, isn't there? And it just makes me giggle now. But I mean, goodness, what a distortion
Oh
for
yeah, big
everyone
time.
born into those
Big time.
families. And yeah, okay, so we're asking. I'm not sure that she was his son because we've got our three of Pentacles, which is it's when something's decided. So it's like a meeting's happened, they've drawn up some contracts or whatever. And then the Chariot's come along. So it's moved something from where it was meant to be to somewhere else. So the Nine of Wands has come up. So this is the journey was quite arduous. And I'm just going to just see now if it was that she was moved from maybe that person or that father to some, yeah, actually she may have been, because the Wheel of Fortune's come up, and this is movement from, along with the Chariot, from a place of where he was to where they went. So it could have been that was an aspect of where she's come from. King of Cups has come up again, emotional, big emotion, but it's hidden. There's something that's hidden. So a little bit tricky. The Moon, illusion. Yeah, I think we're on something here.
She does
So
look like him, I'm telling you.
So something that shouldn't be where it is, and it's very illusion, the Moon.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
so yeah, there was a lot going on behind the scenes to create
Yeah.
something that was an illusion.
Yep.
So
Yep.
yeah.
Absolutely.
Wow.
Yeah, I do have a live with Zoe at 8:30, 30 minutes from pretty much now. She couldn't do it earlier, so I had to move it. Dennis is asking me to ask about Congress. I do not know what you want me to ask about Congress, so let me know. And also, the Starseed Connection is this weekend. Right now, we don't have enough people, so you guys have to sign up. And then on Friday, I'll send an email Friday evening if we're going to do it or not on Saturday. So just letting you know, I posted it on YouTube. So go to my website under events and you'll see it there.
Yeah.
Okay. So Dennis didn't tell me what he wants me to. Oh, it's the beginning of the chat. You're gonna make me go all the way to the beginning of the chat, Dennis. Come on.
It's hard. Maybe we need some help, Lisa, with some administrators that can help do that sort of stuff for you.
You want to be my admin, Dennis?
Yeah.
You can be my admin. You're always here. Okay, let me ask this question while he asks. Okay, is the weather we've experienced in the Southeast US a product of manipulation or Mother Earth? Yeah, Texas has been like, they're having major issues.
With what? With
water.
Oh, so they're really dry. That's happening in places in Europe as well, isn't it? I saw something about rivers being dry and yeah. Okay, let's tune in and see if this is manipulation or the combination with nature and manipulation.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it's it is a combination, because I got the Sun, I got the Justice, and then I got the Ten of Swords. So to me, there's definitely something that's been happening behind the scenes that they're trying to get control of. Ten of Swords is actually going to be finished. It's been leaking energy and not great. But there's something new coming through. And then our beautiful Ace of Wands came up. Sorry, we've got a visitor. I'm actually going to do a little YouTube on Magic Maree with Clive today, because because I'm going to help people with animals. So yeah, so look, I feel that it was something that was definitely manipulated, but it's going through a change. But so the Earth is still also doing her thing. Combo.
Oh boy, so it's a double whammy.
Yeah,
here in Florida, we have regular weather. I've been blessed. We've been blessed in Florida with everything. Our governor, our weather. They're not attacking us in any way. It's just been perfection.
Do you see things in the sky or not? You know, the trails.
Yeah, we still do, but in my mind, that's healing relevant stuff. It's healing. They're sending us, hydrochloroquine or whatever. So I'm just like, oh, beautiful. Hey, awesome. Thank you for the healing. Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, I just send out the undines and the beautiful sylphs, the air spirits, and just say, hey, guys, you go, whatever needs to be done. So, but yeah, it's combos. So, okay, Dennis, why is Congress still in session? It's against the law for them to be there now. Okay, so
is Congress still in session, basically?
yeah. We'll ask if they were still in session or over what they should have been.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, no, there was something going on because our 5 of Cups has come up, which is the grief card. So there's something there was something that wasn't quite right, or wasn't feeling good. And then our 4 of Cups has come up again. I think this is the second time this little combo's come up today. So they were trying to offer something or whatever, but it really wasn't. It wasn't a great offering. So with the 4 of Cups, but it allowed them to do something very quickly, because the 8 of Wands is about a message coming through quickly, or sorting something out very quickly.
Mm-hmm.
So, okay, let me just see if there'll be ramifications for them from that, if that's actually, going to
Okay.
cause a problem for them doing that,
Yeah.
if it was against the law. Yeah, they're sort of trying to use, so that Knight of Wands has come up. So this is someone that carries a message, but again, he's going the wrong way. So it's almost like they've got this feeling, they've got this thing that we've got the right, we had to do it, it was going to help everyone. So that's sort of, I feel that's the line, because the message coming through is really a little bit not great. So, but I also feel the King of Wands, I also feel that this might be a little bit to do with white hats, that
Oh,
they've set
okay.
it up to be like a you can't do, you know what I mean? It's like, again, looking back to say, look what they did, look how they were not doing things properly. So it's almost like there could be a reason for this that we don't know about. The Hanged Man's just come up. So it's like surrendering into the fact that there could be something bigger that's been planned for that to have happened.
Okay,
So I
very
don't know if
good.
that helps, is just like always thinking and feeling outside the box.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
it could be a sting.
Okay. Very good. Well, great questions today, everybody.
Yeah.
Thank you for all the awesome questions, and being here and supporting us is so greatly appreciated, and everybody else who watches the videos afterwards.
Yeah.
Also, thank you guys so much. For reading with Maree, go to magicmaree.com, and you can book a session. And Jazzy, thank you.
He's saying you're so welcome. Yeah, he was really wanting to pipe in and chime in today. So yeah,
Thank
thanks,
you. Thank you
Jazzy.
so much. And I hope to see everybody in 30 minutes with Zoe.
Yeah,
All
definitely.
right. Love
See you guys.
everybody.
Have a
See you
great weekend.
on Tuesday of next week.
Yep, beautiful.
All
Thanks,
right.
Elisa. Bye.
Bye-bye.